Welcome back, Sethbling here, and today I've got something a little bit different. What I've got in front of me is not Minecraft. It is a game called Windborne by Hidden Path Entertainment, and I happen to have an early access alpha key for this game. So it's definitely a very early version of the game. There's not a ton you can do yet, but I think the game looks really nice. Look at the lighting engine and all the reflections you can see, the directional lighting, like this side of the chest is lit up but this side isn't, and like this side of the house is dark but this side gets all the lighting, and there's kind of bump mapping and all this fancy shader stuff. It looks really nice. You'll notice that the game doesn't look blocky. It doesn't look blocky, but if I actually go ahead and start breaking things, you'll notice things do break in block form. So it's sort of like a combination of blocks and not blocks, which is kind of interesting. You can actually shape anything, and you can see I've built this house and then I kind of chiseled off parts of the thing. If I go ahead and press shift while I'm mining away, you can see me do a little bit more of that. It's pretty cool, and it kind of blends the textures together for adjacent blocks. It looks really cool. I think the main strength of this game so far is the rendering engine. It's kind of like Minecraft with shaders on crack. Looks really good. If we go ahead and look at the sides of the island here, you can see there's this nice glow moss stuff. If I go ahead and jump off, we can take a look at the underside of the island, and then I just pop right back up here. So that looks really cool though. Very nice rendering engine, I think. It is a bit heavy on my computer right now. I have a pretty nice gaming setup, and the frame rate is not spectacular. But they've said that that's kind of intentional. Not necessarily intentional, but it's something that they're going to be working on in future releases. So you don't need any tools or anything. I can break down like this tree. You'll notice as I'm breaking it down, kind of the orientation of some of the branches were changing. Let's see. If I grab these blocks, there's a kind of crafting system. So let me actually make some torches. Whoops. Yeah, you have to wait for it to finish crafting before you go to the next one. So crafting works a lot like Minecraft. You just need some supplies and you can craft with them. So this one needs a grasslands tree bark plus a wool. So I have a few of those. I just grabbed some. Oh, can't craft it anymore because I'm out of the tree bark. So so anyway, let's see. Let me go ahead and put the torch on my hotbar. You can right click to do that. And yeah, so I think the torches are really cool. So I found a cave here, so I can just drop right down into here. And let's take a look at the cave. I'm gonna try and light it up a little bit with these. So you can see there's glow moss already in here, which I think enhances the cave a lot. But yeah, I'm kind of lighting it up as I go with all these torches. You can see there's different minerals. This one is granite, but it's got iron, I think, built in. And yes, there's like iron. If you look at the bottom right, you can see the little text box with the name of whatever I'm looking at. So here's glow moss. Where was it? If I looked at one of these, it said glow moss. Yeah, right there. There's other stuff, but I think this game really, like the caves really feel much more cavey than Minecraft caves. Not to belittle Minecraft, but like this actually looks like a real cave, and I'll probably have to brighten everything up in post-production so you can see everything. But this is really, I think it's going to be a lot easier to get lost in a cave like this where it's not blocky. But I don't know, maybe it's easier to recognize patterns in these weird, like there's these pillars here that are just naturally forming. This is all procedurally generated. And then the glow moss is also pretty helpful. So, but I already feel like I'm lost actually. Not really sure how I'm going to get out of here. But that's okay. I can explore a bit. That's the fun of the game. So let me pull away some blocks here. So with the chiseling you can actually like recreate these caves in all their curvature and everything. I really think it's cool to just fall off and look at the bottom of the island. Like, it renders pretty far, and I wish I could just fly around, but unfortunately cannot do that. I'm gonna fall off here, aren't I? I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to kind of dig a staircase out. Earlier I got stuck in an infinite loop where I was just falling permanently. So there's really not too much to do in the game yet. I know that they have a lot of plans for the game. When they get it all done, you're supposed to be able to basically there's these guys in your island called Jinn, and if I press, I think it's J. Yeah, there's a Jinn tab, but it says coming soon, so it's not in the game yet. But basically, these are kind of like NPC villagers in Minecraft, and they except they like have quests for you and stuff, and you can build things to help out the Jinn. And there we go. I see Sky. Oh no! And then I fell off. Yeah, I guess I can always build outwards. So let's see. Am I gonna be able to get on top of that? Oh no. I'm just making it worse. Here we go. What am I even using? Oh, this is, hold on, I just placed a bunch of iron. Shoot. Iron's a lot more valuable. I was meant to use the stone here. It's a little bit confusing because left click and right click are switched from what they are in Minecraft. One cool thing is you can build bridges a lot easier. Like you can just place it next to it by looking ahead of where you want to build. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, left click is place block, right click is mine. So that can be a little bit confusing when you're just starting out. There we go, back on top. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Let's explore a little bit. The game has some very nice terrain. I think the terrain generation is kind of a step up from Minecraft, just because not only does it generate nice, hills and forests and hoodoos and whatever, but it's got that extra level of detail where you've got, non-rectilinear surfaces, non-cubular things. So they really had to take it a step beyond, and I think it came out very nice. Here's like a sandstone area with a bunch of sand and marble rocks. So basically all the things you need in order to craft. Now if I go ahead, over here is the starting area, and in the early access alpha they start you off with a couple of I don't think buildings is the right word, fixtures I guess. So they start you off with okay, there's a chest, idyllic chest, there's a workbench, a stove, and a shaper. So the chest is exactly what you'd think. It works just like Minecraft. It's just a chest and it's got slots. You put stuff in, take stuff out. I don't think I got it there. Yeah, my frame rate is actually dropping a lot right now, but hopefully that'll be fixed in future versions. This is a crafting bench. You need it to craft a lot of this stuff. There's an upgrade called a fine crafting bench, which I actually made over here, and it's twice as wide, and you need that for a couple of the items. Idyllic Torch. Let's make an Idyllic Torch. I really like how the lighting looks in this game, so yeah, let's plop down the Idyllic Torch. It's kind of like just a different form factor for a torch. There we go. Ooh, lighting. So yeah, that's how the crafting works. Okay, so there's this. The stove here is basically like a furnace in Minecraft. You put fuel in it, so these hedges are perfect for fuel, and then I can put items in there. Let's see, I had iron in here. Where was my iron? Yeah, so if I right-click the iron, it'll put it in the stove, and then we can see I've got iron ingots that I'm getting out of this, so that works just like Minecraft. There's a shaper over here, which is a little bit different. There's no analog from Minecraft, really. So if I go ahead, I've got this iron blade in there. If I put granite in there, it's going to start shaping, and basically it turns it into bricks. So we've got regular granite bricks, but it can also produce fine granite bricks and superb granite bricks. And you can kind of see the text is really small, but here's fine granite bricks, and hopefully we'll get lucky and get some superb granite bricks. And basically, for like the top end things that you want to craft, you need superb or fine granite bricks, and the regular stuff's built out of the normal ones. So, and they also look different when you're building with them. But so this shaper is kind of an interesting idea for turning raw materials into more refined ones, and kind of creating a little bit of randomness on the way. Still don't have any superb ones, but oh well. I think I do in my inventory. You can see there's gray icons, green icons, and purple icons. So the purple icons are the superb ones, superb sandstone bricks, etc. Then green are fine. I don't know. It's a little bit different. It's kind of interesting. There's also I made this this gem crafting table. It doesn't do anything yet. Here's an idyllic end table. Doesn't do anything. And here's a research table. Also doesn't do anything. So I'm sure they have plans for all these things. This is a dragonstone. So there's that. It looks really cool, I think, but doesn't do anything yet. Yeah, so let's see. I've crafted. Here's a sandstone mirror. It's not really reflecting anything. Here's over here. I have just glass, a pane of glass. Doesn't reflect, or doesn't. It's not transparent. So I think they're still working on this stuff a lot. This is definitely a very early version of the game. I really like that you can chisel this stuff though, but it is very hard to control. So let's see if I can kind of. Yeah, no. It kind of depends on what direction you're looking at the block from, and what direction or what part of the block you click. So yeah, here that worked pretty well. So let's kind of chisel this into the right, and then chisel this downward, and it's kind of interesting that it affects the block above it as well. So, but this does look really cool, even when it's not doing really what I expected it to. It looks really cool to have just this stuff chiseled. It looks like a real stone, like chiseled stone building or something. You know, I think that's cool. So there's a lot of flexibility there, and I also like how the textures are connected. So it looks like one smooth piece of stone, and even when you chisel it, so that there is a lot of really cool logic in there to do all that stuff. But so I guess that's about all I've got to show you for now. I just wanted to give you a first look. I hope to be updating you on Windborne as things move along. Hopefully there's some really cool stuff. I know that the way multiplayer is supposed to work sounds really cool, where you have basically, you have your island here, and you build whatever, and help out the djinn on your island, and they reward you with stuff and all that. And then you can, in the distance, you can see your friend's islands floating by, and if you want, you can go visit your friend's island, and it creates a copy of their island, and so you can try and invade their island, but it's just a copy. So if you destroy anything, it doesn't matter. It's not going to negatively affect them, and that's pretty cool. So the multiplayer and a lot of the ideas they have for the game sound pretty cool. So I do really hope that things turn out well, and that the game makes good progress. Just jump off a couple more times from different angles. Yeah, so this is the entirety of the island. It's a fairly small island, I guess. Pretty cool, though. Alright, well, I guess that's all I've got for you. Thanks for watching.